Ubisoft celebrated its employees' hard work by giving them NFTs.
Oh boy,
That's rude.
tough.
That's rude.
Really
Careful.
That's rude.
Careful, NFT army.
That's rude.
BTS army.
That's rude.
They're not together.
That's rude.
People love the BTS. Did you know that?
That's rude.
Did you ever have the BTS meal?
I sure did. Yes.
Yeah. Which sauce did you get?
I got both of them. The Cajun one's really good.
No. Which one did you like better?
I like the Cajun.
Remind the Cajun.
Yeah.
But I had to change your mind because you were like, "Oh, sweet chili's better," and I was like, "No." I was like, "You better reconsider that Cajun," because it was an odd combination.
Yeah.
And
Cajun
then,
was the creamy one.
yeah, it was like almost had like a mustard thing going on.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's a little more dynamic. And then
There's more flavor profiles, I think.
And you went back to it.
Yeah.
And then you were like, you know what? Gotta give it to you.
Sure.
That's what you said to me. Don't say sure. don't you sure me? Don't you sure me on that?
What did they give them? An NFT?
Okay, so Kirk, since you're not following along what's happened in this show, this story, this is probably our third take on it, third or fourth.
On this exact Ubisoft NFT story?
It's been an absolute disaster fiasco.
Yeah.
All
Because
right,
as far as I understand, they grind these guys right down to the stumps, right?
Never mind that. I'm talking about the NFT aspect. They are desperate.
It's rude.
They're desperate to integrate NFTs into the gaming world.
Yeah.
In one way or another. And so this Ghost Recon game, they introduced NFTs for players.
Yeah.
And the feedback was terrible. People were like, cash grab, screw off. Gamers hated the idea of
They
this.
just made $400 out of this.
What's that?
They just made $400 total.
Ubisoft's Quartz's Ghost Recon NFTs appear to have made just $400.
But that was a couple months ago. Maybe they made more.
I know, but we were thinking, okay, NFTs in gaming. If you listen to real NFT heads like Gary Vaynerchuk, he would be like, Fortnite players already understand NFTs because they're buying skins. And it seems
it was the first applicable like Web
digital asset.
Yeah, you can own it. Own the skin.
But what's weird is you have, and I don't know if this is, obviously this is not the perfect implementation, but it appears that there's a little more distance there than that explanation, because there is on the gamer side this resistance to and a very high level of critical approach to how gamers interact with developers. They love these games.
Yeah.
To a point where they have input on almost every decision and alteration and development that takes place. It's like a different level of commitment.
Yeah.
And so they hold these developers to such a high standard, which is part of the whole culture of the thing. I'm not saying that is in certain circumstances how you create great things, but it also leads to all these other weird things, like you were mentioning, incredible stress and pressure to meet this impossible criteria, whether it's cyberpunk or this game or whatever. But it's because people love it. It's because it's your community. They're invested in it. And
Last of Us 2, same thing.
they're fans, and they want things to be a certain way. Like when Will was into the Game of Thrones, it's the same thing. You couldn't give him the finale that he needed.
No, you can't. No please in that.
Hey, man, I was satisfied.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Other people weren't.
Yeah.
Like The Sopranos was the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't wrap that up.
I was like, I'm fine, but exactly, it's like it represents something that people want, that is really meaningful to people. Anyway, so they did this NFT thing. It was mostly criticized online, and now the latest version of it is, and they came out and said, look, you're spending money in the game anyways. Now you can resell your assets in the game,
right,
via NFTs. It seems to make sense, but obviously not. And so the latest development here seems to indicate that if they can't get anyone to buy the NFTs, let's give them away to our employees.
That's rude. You know what? I think gamers may be a little more frugal than people really like. They stress and sweat over these game purchases. Before anyone buys a game, they're on YouTube going like, do I buy this game? Do I not buy this game? Who's buying the game? Who's not buying the game? Should I get this skin?
Well,
Like there's a lot of calculation in their purchases.
there's the two different categories. There's the title, which has the upfront cost, and then there's the new emerging free to play with all kinds of money being spent once you're in that universe. And but both are expensive in different ways, right? Like one is more expensive up front, the other one is more expensive over time. And if you look at the movement towards the services type of gaming, it's obviously very profitable for these companies. And I think the NFT sort of fits into that category. And I think there are some people that are resistant to that because in a way, if you used to be able to buy a game and then you were done spending on it at like $60 or $70, there was something satisfying about that, as opposed to the freemium version or whatever it is, where it's endless. You pay for, or subscription based. Yeah. Like,
I don't mind either sort of platform. I like both. I've played freemium games that are great, and I buy the skins or the battle passes or whatever. It's good. But my point is just that like gamers they're critical and they think a lot about their purchases.
For sure.
They are not equal to like crypto heads or NFT heads. Just because they understand the technology doesn't mean that they're going to be an easy sell. And I think this obviously demonstrates that, right? Like,
okay, yeah. I mean, it could just be that it was the wrong implementation too. It could be that Ubisoft just missed in how they did it, and that there is some way of putting this together that will be suitable for gamers. And if you're a gamer, you let me know in the comments here. You let me know what would have to happen, what kind of combination of things to make NFTs interesting in video games. But I think the term is so buzzy right now that it's to some people the most exciting thing in the world, and to others repulsive because they've heard it too much. The word was flying around in my hocky locker room last night.
Really?
Oh, that word! I mean, I was trying to.
Hockey locker
Me and Will have been trying to. We're running our very own Buzzword stock market, and like what's up and what's down.
I like that.
A daily ranking.
Yeah,
I like that.
NFT is up, right? It's at the top, and then below NFT is like what did we have after?
It's blockchain.
The word blockchain.
What about
Web3?
Web3
is down.
High.
No, Web3.
It's down. Yeah.
Not
yet. It's coming up.
Yeah,
it's coming up.
It's below NFT. NFT is like borderline crypto now. I feel that I'm hearing NFT in the public spaces. I feel like I'm hearing it more than crypto, more than Bitcoin for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
For me, at least. So I don't know. I mean, maybe the crypto heads or people that are resistant to the word NFT, maybe they can take some satisfaction in the fact that it's sort of like pushing more and more people to for involvement in general. To like, what are these three letters?
I've gotten less interested in it, man. Like I've been doing NFTs. Like I've been following NFTs since Dapper Labs put out the Top Shot, the NBA. I thought those were amazing.
Yeah.
And I'm just not into it anymore. I guess it's skepticism, but I can understand why these gamers are like, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, hey man, anytime anything explodes like that, it's like a wave. Like given a large enough population group, there's going to be half that's irritated and half that are overly enthusiastic. You'd be like, hey, shut up about that already. Like, we talked about this in the past. It'd be like discovering a band versus being told by the whole world that you need to like them.
Yeah, exactly. I think I'm like on that wave. Yeah,
it's too mainstream for you.
Too mainstream, man. These apes and stuff.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 sequel and Warzone 2 officially announced. Infinity Ward leading development on both games for release in 2022. This year's Call of Duty release will be a sequel to 2019's Modern Warfare. Activision Blizzard announced today, and it will be an Xbox exclusive.
No.
I'm kidding. I was just trying to get people riled up.
I'm over it, man.
You got me there. I was
you started scrolling. You're like, oh my God, that would be some big news.
Yeah.
Call of Duty fans can expect an all-new play space and a new sandbox mode for Warzone 2. Both the Modern Warfare sequel and Warzone will be powered by a new engine. Man, Call of Duty has really hung in there.
Man, Will, do you care about these games?
I don't. But
Yeah.
though,
Who
well, this
cares
is
about these
actually breaking news. Like this was like maybe half an hour ago.
Does chat care about half an hour ago?
Yeah.
Can we
But-
just do chat? Does chat care about these games?
The reason why I put this in is because Modern Warfare 2 was like the Call of Duty.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
all of you guys remember
I played it.
like
for
how
sure.
big it was,
You
right?
played it. We used to play it on King Street.
And the company or the developer behind Modern Warfare 2 is making the new one,
Mm-hmm.
Infinity Ward.
Right. Yeah.
So
you're saying rejoice.
yeah,
You're
I'm
saying-
thinking this will be
You
pretty
think they
fun.
still got it? Because I heard you guys talking about Halo going to PS, PlayStation bought Bungie. And they're like, oh, Halo's on PS now, and everyone's like, well, but it's not even the same studio anymore. Those people left.
That's right.
You think anyone's kicking around Infinity Ward who worked on that game?
I don't know.
Probably not.
I don't know. That's a good
Well,
question.
leadership probably.
You think so?
Yeah, leadership is probably still around. Whoever
I just don't.
directed the
I
thing,
mean-
maybe.
How high are your hopes that it's going to be a great game like Modern Warfare 2?
No, it can't reach that.
No.
Well, but here's the thing, though. You got to look at games that are this big now. They're like operating systems.
Yeah, they really are. It's a great analogy. Yeah.
It's just like an
Yeah.
updated operating system. It's like, are you going to install the new Windows?
It's a
Are you
great-
going to install the new Call of Duty?
It's a great analogy.
Like people just live inside of there, right? People
Yeah.
are still streaming this game. If I go look at
Yeah.
what's live on YouTube right now, it's gonna be that. It's gonna be that game.
For sure. Yeah.
And so it's an interface that people use to communicate. They
Yes,
just so happen
yeah.
to be playing a game inside of it.
Yeah. It's its own world.
Yeah.
It's like its own planet.
It's a Zoom meeting, but way more fun.
Yeah. Yeah. With headshots. With headshots.
Yeah, like wouldn't your Zoom meeting be so much more fun with headshots?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Can I just
Animated overlays?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's kind of creepy. Can you imagine?
let me hit you with this though? You're talking about games that have hung around. I just got back on Counter-Strike. I've been playing Counter-Strike. That game, my little icon has a 10-year symbol for CS:GO.
Crazy.
And I've been
Wow.
playing Counter-Strike since 1.6 at least. That
Wow.
game is old.
Are you
yeah.
are you flexing right now?
I'm flexing, man.
Are you gonna keep your
flexing.
shirt on or
My
off?
KD, well, no, I'm gonna keep it on because let me just tell you something about this shirt. You see this collar?
Yeah.
It's a hidden
You
collar.
got Otis's attention.
I know. Otis liked it.
Yeah, he's like, is there fun
I'm just
happening
saying,
on this
okay,
couch? I'm
what-
about to run over there.
What's a better game? We can ask chat this: Call of Duty or CS? What do you think? What do you go?
I wasn't a big Counter-Strike player, but is it not like a necessary stepping stone? Like, do you even get to COD without Counter-Strike?
so.
Right.
No, I
so
don't think
it's
so.
really an impossible question because it's like building blocks.
True.
You need
Yeah.
you need them. You need them both.
It's
but,
true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Gaming.
50-50 in chat.
Mo's got a 50-50 chat update. Where's your sound? Where's your sound effect?
chat.
Chat update.